Welcome back to Prince Bike Update, your number one stop for everything on two wheels. Today, we're diving into a motorcycle that has retro soul, modern muscles, and off-road ambition at the 2025 Yamaha XT500 Rentero Scrambler. This is not just another scrambler on the market. This is Yamaha breathing new life into a legend, and Rentero giving it their signature rugged twist. Whether you're a fan of vintage aesthetics, off-road capability, or daily usability, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Let's fire it up. If you're familiar with Yamaha's storied XT line, you already know the legacy this bike is carrying. The original XT500 became a cult classic back in the 70s and 80s, a bulletproof thumper with Dakar heritage and the kind of simplicity that never goes out of style. For 2025, Yamaha teamed up with custom garage Rentero to reinterpret that DNA through the Scrambler lens. The result, a machine that blends heritage looks with modern engineering, and isn't afraid to get dirty. Under the retro shell lies a thoroughly modern power plant. The 2025 XT500 Rentero is powered by a single-cylinder, fuel-injected, 499cc engine. It's air and oil-cooled, keeping true to its roots, but optimized with modern internals and a revised EQ. This thumper puts out around 42 horsepower and 43 Nm of torque. That might not sound massive on paper, but on a bike weighing just 155 kilograms wet, it's more than enough to get you grinning. Whether you're carving through urban traffic or sliding around in the dirt. Throttle response is crisp, with torque available low in the rev range. That makes it ideal for tight trail work and city riding. The 5-speed gearbox feels smooth and precise, and the clutch pull is refreshingly light. Rentero has also tuned the gearing for a nice balance, punchy enough for short sprints, but calm at cruising speeds. Suspension-wise, the bike is built for versatility. Up front, you've got 43mm USD forks with 180mm of travel, while the rear features a monoshock setup adjustable for preload and rebound, giving you 160mm travel. That means it can soak up potholes, ruts, and curb hopping with ease, but still feel planted and fun on tarmac. Braking is handled by a 298mm disc up front and a 245mm at the rear, both with dual-piston calipers and dual-channel ABS that can be disengaged for off-road use. Braking performance is progressive and confidence-inspiring, without being grabby. And let's not forget, Rentero has tuned this thing with true dual sport riders in mind. It's not pretending to be a dirt bike, it's actually built to go off-road. Let's talk design, and let's be honest, that's what will draw a lot of riders to this bike in the first place. The Rentero Scrambler carries a beautiful, handcrafted look. The fuel tank has that classic teardrop shape with throwback Yamaha paintwork, matte brushed metal finish, and subtle pinstriping. The LED headlight is tucked into a minimalistic, round housing that gives off a vintage vibe, but lights up like a modern unit. The seat is a flat, stitched leather unit, comfortable enough for long rides, but narrow and minimal to keep the profile lean. There's also a removable rear subframe section that can be configured for a pillion or cargo rack. Everything about the Rentero Scrambler feels purpose-built and intentional. From the dual high-mount exhausts with custom heat shields, to the Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR tires mounted on spoked wheels, this bike just looks ready to tackle anything. Firing it up, you get that unmistakable thump. The exhaust note is raw but not obnoxious. It has character, a kind of sound that's just as at home echoing through a canyon as it is turning heads at a cafe told to copyright. Yamaha's counterbalancer tech smooths out most of the vibration, but there's still enough of that single-cylinder personality to remind you what you're riding. On the road, the Rentero Scrambler feels nimble and planted. The wide bars give you excellent leverage, and the upright riding position is comfortable for all-day rides. Off-road, the lightweight chassis and suspension combo make it surprisingly capable, whether you're tackling light trails, fire roads, or even some rocky climbs. Fuel economy is another strong point. You're looking at around 30 to 35 km/L, depending on how hard you ride. The 13-liter tank gives you a real-world range of nearly 400 kilometers, which makes it a solid choice for weekend getaways or even light touring. Technology is kept simply in line with the bike's retro character. You've got a compact digital instrument cluster showing speed, trip meters, fuel gauge, and a gear indicator. There's a USB-C charging port discreetly tucked under the bars for your phone or GPS, but other than that, no complex ride modes or electronics to fuss with. Just you, the bike, and the road a trail lay ahead. Now let's talk pricing. The 2025 Yamaha XT500 Rentero Scrambler is priced at $999 or approximately a superscript 18.5 to a superscript 19 lakh NRF, and when it hits Indian shores. For that price, you're getting a unique, factory custom bike with real off-road shops, timeless looks, and daily usability baked in. Considering the craftsmanship and the legacy it carries, this pricing puts it in a very competitive spot, especially against more road-focused scramblers that cost even more. To sum it up, the 2025 XT500 Rentero Scrambler isn't just a throwback, it's a celebration of Yamaha's adventure legacy with a modern attitude. It's perfect for riders who want a bit of everything: street manners, trail-ready suspension, and undeniable character. It's simple, rugged, and beautiful, and in a world of increasingly complicated bikes, that simplicity feels like a breath of fresh air. Whether you're a seasoned dual-sport fan, a custom bike lover, or someone looking for a versatile machine with real personality, the Rentero XT500 is worth a serious look. That's it for today's video. If you liked the review, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Prince Bike Update, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Would you ride the XT500 Rentero Scrambler? Is it worth the price? Let's talk. Until next time, ride safe, ride free, and keep the throttle open. Peak.